Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at this Luckeep X1 Lite, an electric e-bike by Luckeep. I'm really excited to go over all of its features, tell you everything about it. Let's get into it. So let's jump right into the unboxing. As you see on the screen here, the bike arrives in a very large package. Again, it's about 70 pounds, but it's protected. It's really packaged really well. As you see me opening and unboxing all the parts here, you'll notice how everything is really secure. Everything is nicely covered with foam when it needs to be. The handlebars are nice and covered, and everything's kind of in its own little space inside the package. So I really like how Luckeep took the care to package it really nicely. You also get a box inside the actual main box that includes all of the tools, the manuals, and the accessories for your bike that you're going to need to put it all together. I absolutely love that. It includes all the tools you'll need to assemble the bike, a nice instruction manual, which is extremely important to understand the features and the functions of the bike, as well as a great assembly guide so you can throw everything together and really just follow the instructions on how to assemble the bike. It really only took me about 45 minutes or so to get it all put together as I was kind of taking some footage of it. So it's really efficient and really easy. The hardest part, I think, for me was putting on the front wheel. And it's not difficult. You just have to make sure that you line up that front axle really well to make sure it's lined up with the front brake, and really take your time and care to make sure everything is nice and secure. You throw in the pedals, a few other accessories like your front headlight and the fenders, and you're good to go for your first ride. It's an amazing process. It's really fun to kind of get to know your bike, to build it intentionally after you unbox it. So it's really cool. I really appreciate the care that Luckeep took into packaging, and the assembly instructions were spot on. It was a perfect assembly process. So next, I want to take you guys through some of the specs of this e-bike. Starting at the rear here, you have a 750 watt electric motor, 48 volt electric motor on the back of your e-bike. Gives you plenty of power for cruising up hills. Hill climb is awesome, plenty of acceleration for a big guy like me. It's awesome. Being able to just turn the throttle and get you going as soon as you get on the bike, it's a really cool experience. So I absolutely love that motor. You get a nice big rear rack here, bolted right in. It says a 25 kilogram max right on the back there. You get your front and rear fenders, which is really cool. An adjustable seat post, so you can really adjust this, to your specs or to how tall you are with a nice clamping mechanism. I love that it's numbered right here on the front, so you can kind of set it and forget it. So when you're folding this, putting it in your car, you can come right back and kind of adjust it again back and forth. You get an awesome Shimano gear set. So up here, you get a 7-speed Shimano gear thumb shifter, and also down here, your derailleur and all the parts to your actual drivetrain for your bike. All really high quality parts are going to last you a long time. Up front, you actually get your throttle control level right here over on your right. I've included a couple accessories, a phone holder and a little bike mount up here, but you also get some awesome controls over here on the left. You get an actual front light that you turn on with the controls, turn signals for left and right control, and a nice horn that you can do all of the operations you'd want to do in a normal bike and kind of a vehicle out on the road. So it's awesome to have all those features right here at your fingertips. We're going to go in depth here on the little screen in just a moment, so I'll cover all those specs. Moving forward, you get your front headlight, some awesome front shocks. You can really see how much, you get some really awesome suspension there. You can preload these and adjust the preload to make a really nice ride. Also some great hydraulic brakes for extra stability and control when you're wanting to kind of take those tight corners, and you're going to be safe and able to slow down whenever you need to. I also love these 20-inch fat tires on this bike. It's going to be perfect for any kind of terrain that Mother Nature will throw at you. Snow, mud, things like that. This bike will do it all. So something new that Luckeep has added is this new kind of control screen over here. Some of the older styles of the X1 came with like a key fob device. This new one has a really kind of new and improved feature. It's this NFC screen. So once you hold your power button and turn it on, you'll see a little kind of indicator here that's looking for your NFC cards. It's the only way your bike's going to run is if you use one of the 2 included cards here. So you just touch it to the screen and it turns your bike on. It gives you access to all of the bike's features. On here, you can see your battery level indicator, your speed in kilometers or miles per hour, your pedal assist mode, your PAS, which is easily controllable right here, for how much actual assist you get when you're pedaling or how fast you're going when you pull your throttle over on the other side. You can easily control that with the plus or minus buttons, and I also have it set up to show my odometer here. If I click the mode button, the little M, it shows me a few other things. This is my trip, how far I've gone on this specific trip. Let's see my max speed that I've gone on my specific trip again, my average miles per hour that I've gone on the actual trip, my voltage right there, the time that I've had the bike on in this session is pretty cool, and I'm back to my odometer, which is kind of where I leave it for this. As you can see, since I've got this bike, I've put 62 miles on it. I've had some really fun, longer rides and a lot of short rides around the neighborhood, just having fun with my son, cruising around. I did take the bike on a 12-mile ride to go pickleballing one morning. Super, super fun. All my friends were excited when I showed up and wanted to go for a ride. So it's a really cool bike. I love this control system. To turn it off, it's the exact same way. I'm gonna hold that power button for a few seconds, turns the bike off. So you can also set it up in here so it'll turn off after a certain amount of minutes. I think right now I have mine set up to 10 minutes before it'll actually turn off this front screen. So really cool. So a few other features I want to show you guys. Right here, when the bike's turned on, these are your actual control features, all controllable when your thumb, when you're riding. This first one is your light. If you click it, it turns on your front light. You can see your front headlight turned on. It's nice and bright, especially for any riding early morning or night. Turns on your tail light, which is great. And back up over here, if you go back to it, and we'll turn that off, you actually have turn signals. So if I put on the right turn signal, scoot to the back, you can see my right turn signal blinking. So super cool. The last button at the bottom, you probably guessed it, is a horn. So a nice loud horn to let people know on the trail, I'm gonna pass you on your left, or if you just need to make someone aware of your presence, it's all there. So I want to spend some time talking about the battery capacity and the range. You have a 14 amp hour battery housed in your middle tube here, and on your full pedal assist mode, it says you're about able to get up to 50 miles of range. If you're just using the throttle only, that number is cut about in half, 25, 30 miles of range if you're not helping the bike out, which makes sense from a physics standpoint. Again, your battery's housed in this tube here. To get it out, this is where you're actually going to fold the bike in half. Using this little mechanism here, you pull open this, and you kind of give it a little push with your leg and kind of scoot the bike open. And there you go. Now you have access to kind of your battery compartment. So if I want to pull it out, I'm going to use the actual key that's included with the kit that kind of comes with it down here at the bottom. Put the key in, give it a turn, and then you can actually use the included little hook here to pull out your battery. So make sure your bike's nice and open. So a nice, huge, hefty battery. These are all UL certified. They're very safe batteries. I have no issues with anything like that. But if you need to take this out for any reason to charge it, you want to take it inside for the cold or for the winter, you can go ahead and do that. For me, I like to leave it in the garage, and there's a really convenient charge port over on the side here that you can use to charge up the battery without removing it from the bike every time. Put it back in. Let's lock that battery back in place. There you go. I'll fold the bike back up. Done. I want to show you guys that I was able to fold up the bike and fit it in the back of my Tesla. So if we open it up here, the bike's nice and folded in there. I did have to put one of the seats down so that I could fit kind of it back up a little bit because it's a big bike. And it's heavy, so don't try to do this unless you can easily lift those 70 pounds. But when I'm taking it out here, you can see how it's folded up. We'll just kind of bring it out and set it back on the ground here. Now working on unfolding it. Put that up. Let's put the kickstand down. Fold the handlebars back up. This way. And right there, we're off to the races. We're ready to go. So it does fit in the back of my Tesla. It's quite a tight fit, I must say, but it actually fits, which I'm really impressed with. So I've talked to you guys about all the features and specs of this amazing e-bike. Let's go for a ride and put it to the test. So let's go out and go for a ride. It's kind of a windy day and you can probably hear the wind noise in the microphone. I have it as close to my face as possible, but I'm gonna do my best to talk about all the awesome features of this bike. Right off the bat, as soon as you start pedaling, that instant acceleration. I have it all the way up to pedal assist 5, have no trouble hitting 27, 28, 29 miles an hour, 30 on the actual speedometer here. Amazing speed, amazing acceleration, super smooth ride. I love the actual front suspension as well. It gives a lot of like give when you're talking about going over bumps or just having a really comfortable ride. So that's awfully nice right off the bat. I didn't mention it a whole lot, but the ability to adjust the handlebars up and down as well as my seat is an extra nice feature that I absolutely adore. Really kind of customize it and tailor it to your needs. So let's try an acceleration test from a dead stop. Let's actually see how fast we can get up and going. So as I get up on the bike, this is just the throttle, 12, 13, 15, 20. Incredibly fast acceleration. It's very nice, it's very smooth and efficient. It's a very comfortable e-bike. So as we're finishing up our ride, I would want to tell you guys about all the different pedal assist modes and the different levels. So easily controllable right here, like I showed before, over on your thumb switch. You can control pretty much the speed at which you want to go. The motor kicks in at different kinds of levels, different kinds of speeds, depending on what your pedal assist is. So I'm going to put my pedal assist all the way to 1, and it's not kicking in right now. I'm doing about 15 miles an hour, hasn't kicked in yet. And any second, it should kind of kick in and show like this is the speed it's going to help you get up to. And I really kind of like that. So here I am about 12 miles an hour, just kind of cruising along at pedal assist 1. So if I kick it up to say pedal assist 3, you can see how much it gives me a boost and starts kicking in, really giving me that power that I'm looking for. Kind of around 20 miles an hour is where that one tops out. As we come around this circle, we'll kick it all the way up to pedal assist 5, and that should get us all the way up to that 28, 29 miles per hour, which we really like. Love that. So there are settings in the menu. You can actually access the settings menu in here where you can customize lots of different features about the bike. If you just want to use the throttle and never have the pedal assist, you can do that. If you just want to have the pedal assist and have the throttle completely disabled, that's another option for you. So lots of kind of cool features that you can do and customize within the settings. It's really easy just using the included instruction manual that came with it. So as the sun is starting to set, I figured one ride around the nighttime to show you the sweet front headlight, how it would really help you out in the early morning commutes or late at night if you're heading home from work. Really illuminates all the path in front of you and looks awesome. Overall, I can't say enough good things about this bike. It's extremely comfortable to ride, lots of different positions for seating, lots of different options for how fast you want to go too. For a class 3 e-bike that's foldable with this kind of 20-inch tires, the front shocks, the accessories, the abilities of a vehicle like this, it's super fun. I really enjoy riding bikes. It's getting me back into cycling and having a lot of fun with it. So I can see doing this now, just cruising around my neighborhood, using it for commutes, going to the grocery store, going to the gym, things like that, where before I would always drive my car, but now I have options. And this is just an awesome way to enjoy being outside, spending time with your family, and enjoying the good life. Well guys, what else is there to cover? I think we've talked about everything, all the specs, all the abilities of this Luckeep X1 Lite. Big thank you to Luckeep for sending this over to me for review. This is an amazing machine. I really like it. Let me know down in the comments what I haven't covered. What questions do you guys have about this bike? I'd love to tell you all about it. I love interacting with you guys down there, so hit me up. Let's finish up this ride. I'm gonna head back home and we'll close out this video. Well, that about wraps up this video. I'm really impressed with Luckeep, especially this X1 Lite. It has everything you could want in a foldable e-bike: the power, the range. It's an incredible ride, super comfortable, all the customization options of the handlebars, the seat, the cargo rack, adding accessories. It's a lot of fun. If you're new into the e-bike world, I highly recommend checking out Luckeep. They have some really awesome bikes. I'm a huge fan of this X1 Lite. I love that it folds and puts in the back of my Tesla. I think that's a really cool feature. If you're not going to use that, maybe one of their other models is right for you. So check them out. I'll leave a link to this bike on Amazon down in the description, along with a special discount code, which helps you save 5% on the bike. That's really cool. Luckeep also hooked me up with a discount code for their website. It's GAML1080. So if you'd rather buy directly from them, not from Amazon, I'll have that link down in the description as well. I appreciate you guys checking this out, following along with me on the channel for a unconventional, not a Tesla video. So I just appreciate you guys sticking around with me and making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Have a great day.